Good day, my name is Mr. Gideon. Today we'll be dealing on past questions from SAT. I would like you to get your writing materials and calculators ready. We'll be back shortly. Figures into our formula of half base times height, our area of triangle will become 24 equals to half times the base, which is 6 times our height, which is represented as h. Now for this, we can cancel out 2 here, 1. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. So 24 equals to 1 times 3 times h. This will give us 24 equals to 3h. Now, since we are looking for our height, h, we'll divide both sides by 3. This will become 24 divided by 3 equals to 3h over 3. 3 cancel out 3 will leave us with h equals to 8, which is our option C. Okay, our third question says if f of x equals to 3x plus 2, what is f4? Now, this simply means where we are having x, we'll substitute with 4. So for this will become f4 equals to 3x bracket 4 plus 2. Now 3 times 4 will give us 12 plus 2. So our F4 will become 14, which is option A. Our fourth question says the equation of a line is given by 2x plus 3y equals to 6. What is the slope of the line? Now, we can rewrite this question to get our slope-intercept by making y our subject of formula. Now, if we have 2x plus 3y equals to 6, for us to make y our subject of formula, we are going to move 2x over to the other side simply by subtract 2x from both sides. Now, if we subtract 2x from both sides, this will give us 3y. Okay, let's do it as 2x minus 2x plus 3y equals to 6 minus 2x. This cancels out, leaving you with 3y equals to 6 minus 2x. Now, for us to make y a subject of formula, we are having it as divide both sides by 3. Now this will become 3y over 3 equals to 6 minus 2x all over 3. So y equals to 6 minus 2x over 3. Now, for our slope-intercept, we are having it as y equals to mx plus c, where m is the coefficient of your x and c is your constant. So in rewriting this to be in this form, we are going to have it as y equals to minus 2x plus 6 all over 3. Now, in mathematics, those 3 can be shared among our two figures up. So we write this as y equals to minus 2x over 3 plus 6 over 3. This will give us y equals to minus 2x over 3 plus 2. So therefore, now, since they are asking for the slope of the line, our slope of the line, the slope of the line is the coefficient of x, which in this case is minus 2 over 3. Alright, so our next question, it says, which of the following is the solution to the inequality? Our inequality is 4x plus 3 is greater than 7x minus 6. When we are solving inequalities, it is very important to take note of our signs. Now, this signifies greater than, and this signifies less than. This is greater than, or equal to, while this is less than or equal to. Okay, now for this, for us to solve this, having 4x plus 3 is greater than 7x minus 6, we'll try to collect our like terms together, which will become 4x. Okay, let's say subtract 4x from both sides. Subtract 4x from both sides. This is going to be 4x minus 4x plus 3 is greater than 7x minus 4x minus 6. So 4x will cancel out 4x, leaving us with 3 is greater than 7 minus 4 will give us a 3x minus 6. Now, for us to eliminate our 6 from this side, we'll say add 6 to both sides. Add 6 to both sides. Now, this will bring us to 3 plus 6 is greater than 3x minus 6 plus 6. So this cancels out, leaving us with 3 plus 6, which is 9, is greater than 3x. So for x to be alone, we'll divide both sides. Divide both sides by 3. This becomes 9 over 3 is greater than 3x over 3. This cancels out. This cancels out, giving us 3. So 3 is greater than x. So inverting it as x will become x is less than 3. Please take note of what I just did here. You can see that this pointing edge is still facing our x even after I turned it around. So always take note of this pointing edge where it's facing for you not to make an error in your work. So that brings us to x is greater than 3. X is less than 3, which is option C. If the sum of two numbers is 24 and their difference is 8, what are the numbers? When we talk about sum means addition. When we talk about difference means subtraction or minus. Now, it says if the sum of two numbers is 24, let the first number be x and the second number be y. So x plus y equals 24. Equation 1. Now, the second statement there says their difference is 8. That means x minus y equals 8. Equation 2. Now, there are two ways in which we could solve this problem. We could use the substitution method or we use the elimination method. But for this particular work, let's look at the elimination method. Now, for us to use the elimination method, we must ensure that the coefficients of whatever element or alphabet we want to eliminate is equal. Now, for here, the coefficient of x is 1 from equation 1, and the coefficient of x is 1 from equation 2. Likewise, coefficient of y is 1 and the coefficient of y is 1 for both equations. So we could decide which of them to eliminate. So let's go with elimination of our x. In eliminating our x, we need to understand what signs do we have. If the signs of both alphabets or elements we want to eliminate are equal, then we'll do a subtraction. But if they are different, then we'll do an addition. I repeat, if the signs are both addition, like we have in the x, then we'll use a subtraction. But if the signs are different, as we have in the y, then we'll use an addition. But for the purpose of this, since we are working on x, we will use a subtraction. Now, x minus x will give us a 0. Now, minus times minus will give us a plus. It's always necessary to bear in mind that your minus times minus equals to plus, minus times plus equals to minus, plus times minus equals to minus, and plus times plus equals to plus. It is always very necessary to remember this. So if we do minus times minus, which will give us a plus, now 1 plus 1 will give us a 2y. Now this is 24 minus 8. 24 minus 8 will give us a 16. So our divide both sides by 2. This becomes 2y all over 2 equals to 16 over 2, which will give us y equals to 8. Now, knowing that our value of y is 8, substitute y equals to 8 into our equation 1, which is x plus y equals to 24. So now, for where we have y, we'll replace with 8. So this becomes x plus 8 equals to 24. So x equals to, okay, let's say subtract 8 from both sides. Now this becomes x plus 8 minus 8 equals to 24 minus 8. This will cancel out, giving us 0, leaving us with x equals to 24 minus 8 will give us 16. So the value of x is 16, while the value of y is 8. That is option C. Okay, what is the value of x in the equation? We have 5x plus 7 equals to 2x plus 16. Now we are looking for the value of x. Before we can get the value of x, we need to bring our two different functions of x together. So first we'll say subtract 2x from both sides. Now if we have to subtract 2x from both sides, this will become 5x minus 2x plus 7 equals to 2x minus 2x plus 16. Now this will cancel out, leaving us with 5x minus 2x will give us 3x plus 7 equals to 16. Next we will say subtract 7 from both sides. Now if we subtract 7 from both sides, this will become 3x plus 7 minus 7 equals to 16 minus 7. So this becomes 3x equals to 9. So x, divide both sides by 3. So this becomes 3x divided by 3 equals to 9 divided by 3. So x equals to 3, which is option A. Alright, so our next question, it says, what is the value of 2 raised to power 3 plus 4 raised to power 2? 2 raised to power 3 plus 4 raised to power 2. Now, when we have 2 raised to power 3, this simply means 2 times 2 times 2. And 4 raised to power 2 simply means 4 times 4. Now, 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. 4 times 4 will give us 16. So, imputing these values to replace this becomes 8 plus 16, which will give us 24, which is our option B. What is the solution to the system of equations? We have x plus y equals 10 and x minus y equals 2. Now this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Alright, for this, let's look at using substitution method. Now, in using substitution method, we have to make one of our questions the subject of formula. For this one, let's go with equation 2, which is x minus y equals 2. We want to make x as subject of formula. That becomes x equals 2 plus y. So x equals 2 plus y. Let's call this equation 3. So we will substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So wherever we see x, we'll replace with 2 plus y. So this becomes x plus y equals to 10, which is our equation 1. So we are going to replace x with 2 plus y. This becomes 2 plus y equals to 10. This we have 2 plus 2y equals to 10. 2y, okay, let's say subtract 2 from both sides. Subtract 2 from both sides, which will become 2 minus 2 plus 2y equals to 10 minus 2. This will cancel out, leaving you with 2y equals to 8. So therefore, 2y over 2 equals to 8 over 2. Y equals to 4. Now, coming back to our equation, when we have x equals to 2 plus y, which is our equation 3, this becomes x equals to, when y is 4, 2 plus 4, x equals to 6. So our values will be 6 and 4, which is option A. To the next question, question 11. It says, the perimeter of a rectangle is 36 units. If the length is 10 units, what is the width? Now, we have a rectangle. This is the length, and this is the width. Now, when we talk about perimeter, perimeter simply means distance around this object. So from point A to point B, from point B to point C, from point C to point D, and back to point A. That's the perimeter. Now, for this, since we know that the length is 10, we are looking for the width. Now, they told us that A plus B plus C plus D is 36, which is a perimeter. So for this, we can represent this to be length plus width plus length plus width to give us 36. So collecting like terms, L and L will give us 2L plus W and W will give us 2W equals to 36. Now, the value of our length is 10. When L equals to 10, this becomes 2 bracket 10 plus 2 bracket W equals to 36. 10 times 2 will give us 20 plus 2W equals 36. So this will become 2W equals 36 minus 20. So 2W equals 16. W equals 16 over 2, which is 8. So the width will become 8 units, which is option A. Our next question says, which of the following represents the solution to the system of equations? Our equations are x plus y equals 10, that's equation 1, and 2x plus 3y equals 21, equation 2. Now, for this, we can notice from here that our coefficients for x in the two equations are not the same, and the coefficients of y for the two equations are not the same. So in order to use our elimination method for this, we have to make either the coefficient of x equal or the coefficient of y equal. While if we are using the substitution method for this, then we will have to make either x or y as subject of formula. For this, let's look at elimination method. Now, in using elimination method, we would make the coefficient of x in equation 1 to be 2. In order to make that to be 2, we're having x plus y equals to 10 times 2. That means we'll multiply through the entire equation 1 by 2 in order to make our x equal with that of the second one. That will now become 2x plus 2y equals to 20, equation 3. Now, we are going to add equation 2 and 3 together. This will become 2x plus 2y equals to 20, and 2x plus 3y equals to 21. Now, in order to eliminate x, since these two x are both having same signs of addition, we will do what? Subtract. We are going to subtract equation 3 from equation 2. Subtracting equation 3 from equation 2 will give us 2x minus 2, which is 0, 3 minus 2, which is y, and 21 minus 20, which is 1. So the value of y is 1. The value of y is 1, and substituting into our second equation, which gives us 2x plus 2y equals to 20. This becomes 2x plus 2 bracket 1 equals to 20. This will give us 2x plus 2 equals to 20. 2x equals to 20 minus 2. 2x equals to 18. X equals to 18 over 2, which is 9. So our value will give us x equals to 9 and y equals to 1, which is 9 and 1. So our next question, it says, which of the following expressions is equivalent to 4x squared plus 6x divided by 2x? Now, for us to simplify this, we'll first of all try to factorize our equations on top. Now, in factorizing, we are looking at what is common to both sides. What is common to both of them? 2 can divide 6 and 2 can divide 4, which brings us to 2x bracket x plus 3 all over 2x. So in this, we can now do this, can cancel this, leaving us with 2x x plus 3 all over 2x. This cancels out, will leave us with x plus 3. Okay, which of the following expressions is equivalent to 4x squared plus 6x divided by 2x? So in factorizing this, 2 is common. 2 into 4 will be left with 2, plus 2 into 6 will be left with 3. If we factorize x out of both sides, we have x squared. Since we're having x squared is something as x times x. So if we remove one of the x, we have one left. So we have 2x plus 3 divided by 2x. Now this is going to give us 2x bracket 2x plus 3 all over 2x. Now we can cancel out our 2x because this is a common factor to what's in the bracket. So if we cancel out this, we are now left with 2x plus 3, which is our option A. What is the value of x in the equation? 2x plus 5 equals to 3x minus 7. If we have 2x plus 5 equals to 3x minus 7, we can simply collect like terms. If we collect like terms, then we are having subtract 2 from both sides, subtract 2x from both sides. If we subtract 2x from both sides, then we are having 2x minus 2x plus 5 equals to 3x minus 2x minus 7. This will cancel out, leaving us with 5 equals to x minus 7. Then we'll do add 7 to both sides. This will become 5 plus 7 equals to x minus 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7 minus 7 will cancel out, leaving us with 5 plus 7, which is 12, equals to x. So the value of our x is 12, which is option A. For our next question, we have if the graph of y equals to 3x plus 1 crosses the y-axis, what is the y-intercept? Now, if we have our Cartesian plane, we have the x-axis and the y-axis. Now, it is important to note that when we are on the y-axis, x equals to 0. And when we are on the x-axis, y equals to 0. So, if they're asking for the y-intercept on the y-axis, so we are looking at on the y-axis, what would be the intercept on the y-axis? That means the value of x on this y-axis is equals to 0. So wherever we have x, we'll replace with 0. This becomes y equals to 3 bracket 0 plus 1. And 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1. So y equals to 1, which is option A. Alright, we've come to the end of today's section. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. For any questions or comments, please drop it in the comment section below, and we'll see you in our next class.